Hello everyone, I'm Theodora and we're painting with art supplies. So Mother's Day is coming pretty soon and I was thinking of making a really nice and easy illustration for you. So yes, I think that it's very good for beginners. It's a nice idea. It's quick and easy, and I think it's a very nice way to show that you care. Usually things that we make, that they're handmade and they come from us are more appreciated. So I thought maybe a nice card that could accompany the gift you got for your mom would be a nice gesture. So I'm just gonna flip the camera around and show you what is my idea. Okay. So I have designed a mother whale with a small whale. Okay. And I'm gonna show you a way in which they're going to look very magical. Okay. So our co-founder Ardak in the past had made a portrait of her mom, and it's on YouTube and you can watch it. But considering that most of you might be beginners, I think it would be an easier idea to paint something else. Because painting a portrait could be challenging. So, instead I thought of painting some animals in a more, illustrative way. Would be really nice as well. Because animals are very affectionate creatures, and especially whales. I don't know if you know that they're very, very affectionate parents. So I think it would be a nice idea to paint a different animal, maybe. If your mother has a favorite one, or one that you like, would be a good idea. Just looking for my eraser. When you search for something, sometimes it's isn't there, and when you don't need it, it's always there. Yeah, something like that has happened. So yeah, if I don't find it, it's at school. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oops. Okay. So I'm just erasing this bit because I want to design the tail a little bit better. So in order to sketch a whale, it's very easy to do. Isn't something difficult, even if you're not very adamant or practiced at sketching. I think you'll find a way to do this perfectly. So I think I have somewhere here, but okay. And here you'll see the little whale I like to call Willie, from this movie. Or was it a dolphin? I'm not sure, but I think there is a movie about a boy finding a baby whale. So this is a baby whale. So yes, today our drawing will be more illustrative rather than, oh, hello Joe, good morning to you. So I remember that it's morning there. So yes, evening here. And okay, just finishing off. It's really important to have a good sketch underneath. That really helps sometimes. It doesn't have to be extremely detailed, but it really helps to have a good sketch. And usually with watercolor, it won't be even visible when you lay down your colors. Okay, so let's start with some washes. Okay, so I grabbed this random palette because, as you can see, it has all these different blues. There's a whole row of blues here. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this little piece of paper and I'm going to test them out here to see which one I'll be using, or maybe, you know, a mix of three. Yeah, that sounds more like it. And this one, it's nice shade. Okay. Actually, this time I will do it a little bit differently. I'm just going to add a layer of water in the area I want to paint, because I'll do a different technique that will be a bit more abstract, since today we're not doing something that is very realistic. Okay, it's a different approach, something super easy and quick for everyone to try. All right. I don't know if you guys like to make some cards for Christmas, I don't know, Easter, Mother's Day. I think it's a really nice gesture, like I said earlier. So I won't be painting the belly yet, because, you know, it's usually white. All right. And I'm using the number 5 round brush from the Turner set. It's a squirrel mix brush. And here. It has a really nice pointy tip, and it also allows me to do some washes. Cool. So I'm starting adding some washes on top, doing the wet on wet technique. And I'm looking for this, you know, watercolor effect when it dries. You know, that it's very interesting. nice. And a little bit here at the spine. Okay. Oh. And now let's work a little bit on the baby whale. Nice. And just adding some dust of color here and there to create, like I said, those interesting watercolor effects. And I'm just going to try something. Okay. I'm just gonna grab my jelly gouache. Just laying it down with a little bit of water. You know, I'm just adding a little bit of white here and there, and just creates a really nice, interesting effect. You know, we just want it to look random. And when it dries, we're going to add a little bit of detail, so it won't look this abstract. Okay, so yeah, don't forget to tell me which one is your favorite animal. Okay, I'm just gonna let it a little bit dry, maybe grab my hair dryer. Hello everyone. So yeah, I just got some reinforcers. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, so I just brought my hair dryer so we can speed up this process. And, you know, bring... Thank you. I made them for Mother's Day. It's mother whale and child. Okay, so sorry about the noise. I'm just going to use my hair dryer for a few seconds. Okay, so I think it's kind of dry now. So we have a couple of options. All right. So this is like acrylic marker, and it's blue. And we're doing some outlines here. All right. So right here it's the nose and the eye, probably. Okay. Like I said, our drawing is a little bit more illustrative rather than realistic today. Okay, so I really like acrylic markers. I started using them this year and I really love them. And I use them all the time with no matter what I do, either if it's watercolor or sometimes I even use them on my old paintings. And like I said, because they're acrylic markers, yeah, you can use them on any surface. So it's really interesting. And they come in different like sizes. Those are like a really tiny tape, so you can do details. But there are others who look more like markers rather than, pens like this one. Okay. So here we're adding the lines. Of the whale's stomach. All right. And let's work a little bit on the baby whale. I think, yeah, like I said so many times, it's really nice to work with different mediums. I think you will get very interesting results. Okay, so here it has like a small vein, and we didn't add that before. It's cool. Okay, so now it's there. Okay. And later you can also use your acrylic marker and write, Happy Mother's Day and such. Okay. Okay, so this is like baby whale. We also add a little bit of lines and texture here as well. Okay. And now what else? Okay, we will add a little bit more detail. All right. Just adding a small wash here, just to give a little bit of, as I mentioned, to your drawing. And I'm just going to add a little bit more depth in some areas. You know, like I said, even though our drawing isn't like super realistic, we still want it to be detailed. Okay. Just adding a little bit of detail as well of the tail of the whale. Okay, I think now it looks much nicer than it did before. All right. Maybe, you know, I'm just going to take this white and just add a bit of more color, some more marks on the ones that already exist. Okay. Okay, and we're going to add a few more finishing touches. You know, this is like the nose, like I said before. Okay. Just a little bit more color. Okay. Okay, cool. And now we're going to do some splattering. And with some lighter color as well. Okay. And we're going to add a little bit more washes here, just to give the impression that we're like under the sea. Well, actually the ocean. I'm just doing, you know, a more faded, some faded brush strokes. Using this turquoise shade. And yeah, you can then when it dries, you can write down Happy Mother's Day, and that's pretty much the idea. So I hope you liked it, and don't forget to share your creations. So thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye.